Oh yes, it's me, baby, the one and only Skunky D. We're back. We're back. It's been so long since I was able to stream with you guys. Appreciate your patience. I had a move that I did, a pretty big move there, getting settled in, so getting everything set up. But I hope that we can have a good stream tonight. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm gonna pop over here to the comments. If you're here, just give a quick shout out. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know the audio's good. Everybody's jacked for this draft. I'm super pumped for it as well. We're rocking the Luka Doncic Lakers jersey, baby. You know, do I just love fantasy sports because I like to collect the jerseys, or do I like to collect the jerseys because I like fantasy sports? I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me know that you can hear me. Please make sure you let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Throw something up in the chat real quick, please, so I know that. Let me know that that you can hear me. I don't want to go through a whole stream and not have you guys be able to hear me. That has happened to me before, believe it or not. That has happened to me. So let's see. Let's get a quick confirmation that you guys can hear me before we get going here. Looks like it's all good, all good. We can hear you. Okay, great, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for the heads up. I'm going to flip over to this format here. We're going to go ahead and pull up the wheel of names. So just so you guys know what's going on tonight, we got some people patiently waiting to find out their draft order reveal. Sorry about the Olay ad there. Normally we don't have ads on these. I don't know why it popped up, but hey, it is what it is. So there it is. So we're advertising Olay. I guess we're sponsored by Olay, right? Well, what's going on tonight? What we're doing is we are doing the draft order reveal. So as many of you know, we did the No Guts, No Glory Dynasty draft earlier this year. It was my first time ever doing Dynasty. I'll give you some updates on that throughout this video as well. I know there may be some of you watching that are in No Guts, No Glory Dynasty Fantasy Football League, and there may be some that follow us along on our journey. But exciting news on that. We'll come back to that in a minute. But we started the No Guts, No Glory Dynasty Basketball earlier this year. We did in June. That was when we actually started our draft. And that was a live Dynasty startup draft. And I actually interviewed each manager personally. We did a video call. We, made sure they were a good fit for the league long term. And we actually built an amazing, super competitive Dynasty experience. It was an 7-day draft, 24 rounds. This one will also be a slow draft like that as well. So we'll kick that off probably here after we get the reveal. So we can maybe get a couple picks in today on the stream. But I'll be streaming over the next couple of days just to keep everybody abreast of what's going on. I'll give you some updates, some commentary. But we started that league. That league was so successful. We had such a great time. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's flip over to the brand new No Guts, No Glory just launched website. So here we go. No Guts, No Glory. You can check out. This is for basketball and football. Now it still has the manager app open. That is closed now. We have filled the league, but you can see here what we have. This is a $100 per year buy-in. We have a total payout of $1,200 per year. First place $720. Second place $240. Third place $120. And points leader for the season is 120. So technically this could be a single person, or this could be go with 1, 2, or 3. So depending on how that works out. But No Guts, No Glory Dynasty football and basketball are themed pretty much the same. Obviously they're different sports, so some of that's different. But as far as the payouts, the structure, stuff like that, very similar. So make sure you head over, check that out. Join our Discord. We would love to have you. We do have both leagues in the Discord. We are funneling all the LordSkunk.com, Dynasty, Baller, Best Ball. All that stuff is going into that Discord. So head over there if you're into fantasy sports. Those are the people you want to hang out with. We're looking for new leagues that pop up, new stuff. You'll be in the know. If you want to know about your roster or trades, or kind of you can look at our trade channels. You can actually see the trade transactions for No Guts, No Glory football, and we'll be able to see basketball here once we get going. So you'll be able to see all that within that Discord. So make sure you head over to the Discord, check it out. Would love to have you over there, and we'll always do some fun fantasy stuff. Something's going on. Somebody's kicking a league off or doing something. We need something filled. So make sure you check that out and hang out with some other like-minded fantasy folks. But let's get back to the draft reveal. So we have 12 teams here. We're going to be determining the draft order for this flow draft. This is a Dynasty startup draft. If you want to check out the stats and see all the different scoring settings and stuff like that, you can find that on the No Guts No Glory League website, which I just showed you. Go head over to nogutsnogloryleague.com. You can check all that out. So here we're going to go. We're going to spin to find out who picks first. We're going to find out who picks first in the No Guts No Glory Dynasty League startup draft. Here we go. We're going to spin this bad boy. We're going to find out who picks first. Now, I picked second in the football league. I ended up picking second. So let's see who's going to pick first. First is going to be LTMPRD. We'll just call him Seabass, okay? Seabass is going to be picking first. So congratulations to Seabass. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there real quick. There he is right there. We're going to go ahead and assign him to the lineup. So congratulations to Seabass. You're going to be picking first. Let's see if I pick second again. That would be pretty crazy. That would be pretty cool. See if I pick second here in the No Guts, No Glory basketball dynasty draft. Here we go. It's going to actually be Humphrey Hoopsters. Humphrey Hoopsters is going to pick second in the league. Let's see if we can find Humphrey. There we go. We're going to sign Humphrey Hoopsters. We're going to remove them, and we're going to go ahead and spin this bad boy again. So if you guys want to join amazing Dynasty, fantasy football, best ball, whatever, redrafts, you have all kinds of things going on, make sure you head over there, join us. You can find LordSkunk.com, NoGutsNoGloryLeague.com. Click over and go into the Discord and join us. So Chan12, Shanghai Sharks is going third. Shanghai Sharks, congratulations on going third in the Dynasty draft. This is third round reversal, keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and let's find out who's going fourth in the No Guts, No Glory League. It looks like it's going to be, is that Riders on the Storm? Riders on the Storm. Mr. Mojo Rising 1 is going to be going fourth. So let's see, Riders on the Storm, lock them in. All right, we're going for that fifth spot now. Fifth spot, here we go. Lucky number 5. Lucky number 5 is going to be Konami code. Put in the comments if you know what the Konami code is. Put it in the comments. You're going to age yourself probably a little bit, but that's okay. Throw that in the comments in the chat there. Konami code, where are you at? There's Konami code. Got them locked in. We're going to go for that 6th spot. 6 spots are a pretty good spot to be in too, because you're not really necessarily affected too much by that third round reversal. You're kind of right in the middle. It makes the difference. Looks like it's going to be Lamar Odom on track. Oh, no, it's me. Actually, me. Oh, wow. So I'm going to be 6th. Okay. All right. So I am going to actually go 6th. So let's go to All Stars. I'm going to get that 6th spot. Let's go ahead and remove me. Congratulations to me, by the way. Let's see who's going to be going in that 7th spot. 7th spot is going to be 556. Is that right? Then 556 going into that 7th spot. And we'll get them locked in there. All right, coming up next, going in for that 8th spot. We're getting towards the end, boys. Who's it going to be? This is where that third round reversal is going to start coming into play a little bit for some of these guys at the end here. Looks like Aiden JS35. Aiden JS35 is going to be coming in. Now, keep in mind, this is Dynasty, so we're going to be hopefully drafting together and playing together and competing against each other for many years to come. So this is exciting to be able to hang out with these guys, be able to look at the draft here together, and then actually kick it off and do it. That's pretty exciting there. Oh, that was Game of Balls. Volshi is there. Game of Balls. Volshi. Let's see. There we go. Okay, locked in the 9. So we still got 3 more spots left. So 10, 11, 12. Here we go. 10, 11, 12. Here we go. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's going to come in at number 10? Number 10 is Ofe Sean Thompson. Sean Thompson in the house. Here we go. All right, we're going to remove that. Here we go. Last two. Here we go. Lamar Odom on crack. Okay, wow. Bryce. Here we go. Good job, Bryce. Congratulations to you. Coming in number 11. And then finally, we're always spinning for them just to make it to tier 2. It's only right. Let's go ahead and see who's going to come in number 12. Drum roll, please. And it is Rim Shakers Ray 2008. Rim Shakers Ray 2008 is coming in. Bam, we are in now. So let's go ahead and the draft order should be set. Let me see. Let's see. There we go. 1:33 p.m. All right, so we're going to kick that. We're going to auto start the draft. It's a snake. It's 8 hours slow draft. There's auto pause between 12 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Eastern. It does have CPU auto pick. If you don't pick, you are at the mercy of the computer. So it's going to start in about 5 minutes, about 4 minutes. About 4 minutes to start. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back here. We're going to start 4 minutes. Jacked up, man. Jacked up. So let's see. We'll get a little video, man. Let's do a little throwback. Let's do a little bit of Jack for Draft Day. I know it's for football, but we're still Jack for Draft Day, okay? You ready? I'm Jack for Draft Day. Yeah, can't wait to slay. Clock's ticking down, time to make my way. Stacking up my squad, gonna win my way. No guts, no glory, we don't do no delay. Line up, locked eyes wide, ready to explode. Scouting all the sleepers, chasing that gold. Trade block lit, waiver wire on fire. Draft boards popping, rising higher and higher. The bus, feel the rush, it's a dynasty dance. Picking champs, making moves, never leave it to chance. From QB to RB, wideouts on the chase. Every pick's a power play, it's a high-stakes race. I'm Jack for Draft Day, yeah, can't wait to slay. Clock's ticking down, time to make my way. Stacking up my squad, gonna win my way. No guts, no glory, we don't do no delay. And premium flex, gotta get it right. Super flex dreams under the spotlight. Taxi squad ready, rookies in the zone, building legacies. This league my throne, no time for slack, and gotta draft like a king. Every pick counts, hear that victory ring. Rivalries growing, banter's on the rise. Jack for Draft Day, see the fire in my eyes. I'm Jack for Draft Day, yeah, can't wait to slay. Clock's ticking down, time to make my way. Stacking up my squad, gonna win my way. No guts, no glory, we don't do no delay. We don't do no delay. No guts, no glory, we don't do no delay. Time for slack and gotta draft like a king. Every pick counts, hear that victory ring. Rivalries growing, banter's on the rise. Jack for Draft Day, see the fire in my eyes. I'm Jack for Draft Day, yeah, can't wait to slay. Clock's ticking down, time to make my way. Stacking up my squad, gonna win my way. Yo, what's up? We're back. I'm just waiting for that draft to kick in here in just a minute. Thank you for hanging out for the draft reveal. Hope you guys liked it. Let's go to the comments. See, is anybody leaving any comments? You guys excited? What's up? There we are. You guys are jacked for draft day. I am too. Ready to get this thing going, man. We got a couple minutes left until the draft is going to kick off. Let's see here. I need to pull up some information for you guys too about the let's see. Go over the football a little bit here. Okay, we got about 44 seconds. 44 seconds till this is going to kick off. 7 seconds. We're going to be going live here just 1 second. Here we go. We're live. We're live on the draft. So hang on a second. Let me put this up where we can share this. Okay. All right, so there we go. There's the draft board. We're live now. We got Seabass is on the clock. Now he's got obviously 8 hours potentially to pick. I don't know if he is available. Let's throw him up in the chat though and let him know. All right, Seabass is on the clock. Let's see if he's going to get a pick. Let's see if we get a couple picks in tonight. That would be great if we can. We'll see. Don't know if that'll happen. I don't know how active these guys are. I know that obviously quite a few of them watch the draft reveal, but we'll see how many are going to actually be around to make a couple picks. If not, don't worry about it. I will be streaming throughout the week, making some updates, getting live streams, letting you know what's going on, so everybody's on the same page. But while we're here, let me pull up the No Guts, No Glory, so you guys know where we're at. Okay. Let's do a quick update on that. All right, so let's go ahead while we're waiting for them to do some picks. Let's go over to here we are over on Fantasy Pros. We do have the No Guts, No Glory Fantasy Football League connected to Fantasy Pros. I recommend you do. You can sync one league to it for free, so I recommend that you do that. So this league right here, the No Guts, No Glory startups. This is the football league. Here you go. You can see the projected standings. So these are the league analyzers. So I have a 94% chance of making the playoffs, and an 18% chance of winning the league. So we'll see how that goes throughout the season. Right now, South Beach Explorers, Cruz just jumped up a little bit there in the power rankings, projected standings. He is also with a current record of 6-2. He's projected to be pretty close. Me and him will be pretty close in record, but he has a 99% playoff odds with 35%. And then below us is Runaway McBride with 87-12, and then Pits of Despair with 87-12. You can see it's very competitive. H-Town K-Dogs is not too far behind with 86 and 13%. And then finally, that top six, Sodak Fighting Pheasants, comes in at 72% playoff odds with a 6% chance of winning. So that's just where we stand right now. Obviously, we're only into week 4, going into week 5. So that just gives you an update how we're looking. Obviously, that can all change. As far as looking over at the power rankings, we are looking at your boy, the one and only Skunky D, number 1 in the power rankings. Thank you very much. For Fantasy Pros, this is a little different. Earlier today, I did a power rankings, and it was Cruz South Beach Explorers was number 1. I was number 2. So it just depends on what platform you're looking at or what data you're using to adjust this. But for the No Guts, No Glory fantasy football draft, you can see it's very competitive all the way through. I mean, even when you get down to the bottom, there's still, scores are in the 80s, right? So it goes 100 to 80 in there. So that's a pretty good range there for a competitive 12-team league. For my team, I guess we'll look at that because that one's the one showing, and that's the one I care most about, right? My team. So we got number one quarterback Josh Allen. I was second pick overall in the league in our draft, our startup draft earlier in the year. You can actually go back and watch all the streams of that, so you can kind of watch that whole journey through. That is in a playlist on LordSkunk.com, on NoGutsNoGloryLeague.com, or on the LordSkunk YouTube. You can find that playlist. It does go back there. I think it's around 4 or 5 videos, but it has some good content there. We kind of go through the journey. It was a 7-day, 24-round slow draft. It was nothing unlike anything I've experienced before. Obviously, this is my round 2 of that, right? I'm doing that here in basketball right now, but we ended up with Josh Allen. Now, many of you might not know this because I don't think I've done a video since this blockbuster, massive trade, but I did end up picking up Bijan Robinson. Thank you very much for that. You can actually go back in our Discord and you can look at our transactional data. I did make that public now. It used to be private. I thought about that. I was like, we might as well share that. So you can actually go back and look at the transactional data of the No Guts, No Glory Dynasty League, and you can see what trades we made, who made waiver wires, whatever. You can see all the different things are in there. A trade was just made today. Blockbuster, wow, trade for Spencer Rattler for Russell Wilson. Wow, here we go. Very interesting there. And a couple flips of a third-round pick there were included as well. But you can check all that out. You actually see all that in real time live in our Discord. We're also going to have the basketball set up as well, so you'll be able to see the transaction there. So depending on what sport you like, or if you just want to kind of follow along and see. Also, in addition to that, I started doing our post-game report, which I had not been doing. Kind of slack for a couple weeks, but we're back to that. The league wanted it, demanded it, they got it. So we'll be doing the. You can actually go in live. Typically each Tuesday, and you can see the post-game report posted live for the No Guts No Glory League, and we'll do something similar for the basketball league once that gets going. But as you can see, we got Josh Allen, quarterback 1. We got Bijan Robinson, running back 1. Then we got Jonathan Taylor, who we drafted. He is running back 2 as far as the running back 2. He's the number 1 running back 2, basically. A.J. Brown, unfortunately, is our leading wide receiver. I did trade away Nico Collins. He was a part of the Bijan trade. Looking back on that, I think I got the better end of that deal. So A.J. Brown, unfortunately, just hasn't been hitting. He did hit like one game, but then other than that, it's been really slow. So interesting there. We'll see what happens. We do also have Xavier Worthy. He is obviously coming. He's back, right? I think he played last week, and now he's back. So we'll see how he does. DJ Moore is in there hanging on. I mean, DJ Moore is such a talented receiver. I wish we would just trade him. I think I just trade him to somebody. That would be great. Maybe like KC or something. That would be really, really good. Mark Andrews, who, Lamar Jackson even said this. Hey, it takes a minute for him to get up and running. He did it last year. He's going to do it this year. But with Lamar being out, I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. So it's been kind of iffy there. We're running Mason Taylor right now in our flex, which that's probably, I don't know why it's showing that. I don't know if I would actually go with him. We'll see. Michael Pittman Jr. and then Trevor Lawrence. Also have Dak, so probably Dak would go in there. So that's why these rankings are a little off to me, but it is what it is. I mean, it gives you a pretty good picture. I think Dak would probably super flex quarterback ranking, I would think. I would definitely say Dak would probably be number 1 for that. So this can be adjusted depending on who I put in or start that week. But I have been starting Dak over Trevor Lawrence anyway. So that kind of gives you that update there. And then again, check out the Discord, man. The Discord is got a lot of great information in there. And if you're looking for other like-minded fantasy fanatics that you want to game with, they're there. I mean, we're throwing up new leagues, or we have dynastyballer.com, we got Best Brawl, we got LordSkunk.com. So we got a bunch of different leagues. We'll have all kinds of fun stuff going on there. Now for football, going into basketball, going into hockey maybe, and then of course all fantasy sports throughout the season. So definitely check it out. If you're down for fantasy, we'd love to have you. Let's pop back over, man. I don't see any action from Seabass. I don't know. Maybe he's not looking to, or maybe he's really trying to finalize or figure out what pick he's going to have here. So let's see. We'll go ahead and share that. So yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping we could maybe get a couple picks in while we were on the stream, but that might not happen. But let's celebrate. We got another Dynasty League, another flagship Dynasty League starting off to go with our No Guts, No Glory football league. We got the No Guts, No Glory basketball league. Excited about it. Now, one thing I will mention, I really hope that Sleeper does something to update the way that they do basketball. Now, I have never done basketball on Sleeper. Okay, I've done basketball last year. Was my first time doing it on Yahoo, and ended up winning my league, so that was great. But I've heard some things about this lock-in. I've heard some feedback from different people. So we'll see. We'll see if it's going to end up being good or not. Hopefully it is. Hopefully I have fun with it. But if they move to a different format, maybe more of a head-to-head format, maybe more like Yahoo or something, or more like even they do for fantasy, I don't know. We'll have to see how they end up doing it. But if they do that in the future, I would probably propose that we change that instead of this lock-in method. But who knows? Maybe I'll fall in love with it. Maybe I like it a lot, and that's what that's what we'll end up doing. But we will play it by ear. So unfortunately, I thought maybe we could get some picks in. Doesn't look like we're gonna. I'm not gonna keep going on just waiting. Hopefully for the next 7.5 hours, this guy's gonna pick. So I'll give you an update. Try to tune back in tomorrow. I'll keep you updated. Make sure you subscribe to the LordSkunk YouTube, even if you watch this on other channels like X, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, whatever it might be. I really appreciate it if you subscribe to the YouTube. That does help. And then, of course, you'll be notified when we go live. Also, you can jump into our Discord and follow me on my socials. We'd love to connect with you and keep you in touch with what's going on in the community within these leagues and what we got. What we got new and exciting. So appreciate it. Thanks so much for everybody. Enjoy your night. God bless.